years, and never, you keep trying.
Hey man, it's a fantastic story, man. To see you to go from when we first met you when we were kids, coming out of Erie, and to seeing you in LA and Hollywood making it big. I do want to say, because Darrell brought it up, my nephew, godson Keith Collins II, we're going to be working on a documentary on Ken Ferguson and his students. So we're gonna need you for that. But
I'd love to do that, man. You just let me know.
Okay, for sure. Darrell, you made me laugh for a second because when Billy was saying he was bodyguarding for somebody, we remember when he came to Columbus to the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, he had one of our old karate buddies, Charles Pennington, Chino,
right,
one of Cook's students, was his bodyguard. And we trying to go and talk to Billy, and Chino was like, get back.
Blocking.
He's blocking. We're like, oh, you like that now, huh, Chino?
It was on the brown belt team with you.
Right. He was on the brown belt team when y'all beat us up. But I'm like, oh, so you getting that Billy Blanks check now? Now you moving us out the way. Is that how you doing us now?
Yeah, man, I'm serious. I just think that coming from where I came from, I just thank God, because it's just staying humble, always staying humble, and understanding that you can always be moved out, right? But as long as you stay humble to your craft and understand people, how to deal with people, then you'll be all right. I mean, that's what I've learned. I'm 65, right? And I just feel like being at age 65, I understand people. I've been around the world ever since I was 16 years old, So going around the world and seeing things happen and wanting to make a change in my life and my family's life and other people's lives around me is a blessing.
Right.
I can say,
go ahead, Darrell.
I can say this, that you, naturally, Ken Ferguson and some of the other martial artists was a cog in the path for Kevin, Gino, Melvin, Keith, myself, and a number of other competitors from our school had success. And what was fascinating is Kenny was voted in the United States Karate Federation Hall of Fame, and 5 of his students wasn't voted in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And each one of you guys have a part in that.
Sure.
From us coming up.
I just think that's so awesome too, because see, I don't know how much you guys read the Bible, but say you know by the fruits.
Right.
And look, that guy had super students. He had super students. Just as well as God blessed me with good students. Yeah, every one of his students were good. I mean, he's known by his fruit, right? You can't. What else can you say about him? You can't.
Yeah. I'm glad you said it, because people don't believe that. When you say that, I was like,
no, but I've been on the team with you guys, and I travel with you guys.
Yeah.
I travel with Ken, and I know who his instructor is.
Right.
But Ken even I gotta say this, because of the martial artists. Even when he didn't have an instructor, he still worked hard.
Yeah.
And took himself up the ladder, man. Doing his best to be a good teacher, a good student to martial arts. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, because sometimes you like me, I had an instructor, but also I didn't have an instructor for a while.
Yeah.
And I just kept working, and eventually got somebody I wanted to be around, and then I bloomed from that. But that's what I say about Ken. Ken did a lot by himself.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say that and to thank you on a number of levels, particularly for when I contacted you, you got back to me, and we had planned to be online and present Kenny with his Grandmaster belt, but he had transitioned before then, and I didn't want to leave that message for you like that. But also to say thank you for all that you've done and what you're doing, and to let you know that Kenny did go the Romans road. He went to Romans 10:9 and 10 and accepted Christ. So we know where he is.
Well, that's a blessing, man.
And I want to thank you for doing that. For Kevin agreed to this, for all his students and the Lee Harvard community that he was a pillar in. We thank you for doing that.
That's so awesome, man. That I always worry about that with people. You know, sometimes, especially your closest friends, right? You always worry if they've done that, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to get a hold of Kim, but I couldn't get no, you know, remember I told you?
Yeah.
I couldn't get anybody to call back, and I didn't know what was going on, but I tried to get a hold of him. I wrote him several times, you know, on Facebook, and you say you don't go on Facebook. I did all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't, at the time, I didn't know he was sick either. I just wanted to talk to him, you know, because I was, you know, he was somebody I came up with in martial arts, and we hung out together, man. It was, you know, it's like a brother, you know, you know what I mean?
He would have really enjoyed it, but you always had your thoughts in his heart, because he always talked about you to us, and you know you started the whole thing off when you handed him that black belt, and you don't know, man, that that changed our lives.
It did.
So
it did.
You know, and the people that he taught and who we taught, and the multitudes of students that came after us. And Darrell, you know, we're glad to sit here and talk to Billy, because you know these are the people that we watched, our idols, when we were coming up. They were the people that we looked up to. I'll say that.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys are who we have. We just lost another martial artist, Nikia Yamashita, known also as Ron Burgess, was somebody who we got a chance to watch in amazement, especially those katas, because the speech before the kata was almost as good as the kata.
Man, that dude was like, he was amazing though. It was like
a rough, tough dude, man. But
he reminded me of a Japanese. I lived in Japan for a long time, right? I lived there for a long time, and I got a chance to be around Japanese teachers and instructors. He just reminded me of being, he was Japanese. He walk out there, my name, Yamashita. You know, I think that's what, to me, I think that's what, you know, Kevin Thompson?
Kevin Thompson.
Yeah, you know who he is?
Yeah,
he used to be one of, you know Kevin Thompson. K.A., you know who K.A. is?
Little K.A. From New York?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Little Kareem Allah. Yeah.
That's where I think he got that from.
He may have.
Yeah.
You remember he come out, he goes, judges, my name, Kevin Thompson, known as the one other word.
Yeah.
And Yamashita used to do the flip in the kata.
Yeah, he would do the flip. Yamashita had the whole, I learned this kata way back when from the old wise man. I'm like, man. I'm like, that was almost as good as the kata.
Yeah.
Man, I used to love watching that dude do that kata. I used to like watching him just walk out and do a speech.
Yeah.
Hey, and Billy, he had the coldest belt. That belt looked like it was, I don't even know how he tied it. It was
like that belt though, man.
It was in shreds that it was so old of a black belt.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, no, Yamashita, man. I got a chance to fight Yamashita at the regionals. The regionals.
Melvin got to tell that story.
To go to the United States team trials, I had to fight Yamashita. And it was a I won, but I respectfully won.
Did he try to hurt you?
He tried.
Come on, tell it.
Hey, the guy who he fought before me was another one of our students, but a younger student.
Right.
And Yamashita was putting it on him.
Ooh.
This boy was crying. He was tough, but he was crying.
What was Clifford, 15, 16 then?
Yeah, he was like 16 years old.
Man, that dude.
And Yamashita. So I had to fight Yamashita next. And Mel was like, man, you can't let him do Clifford like that. I'm like, man, but that's Yamashita.
Yeah.
So, you know, I fought him and
broke his collarbone.
I didn't break his collarbone on purpose.
I didn't say purpose. I said you broke his collarbone.
I went high, he went low. I hit him in the collarbone and it broke, and they took him away in the ambulance. And one of our other black belt friends, I was running behind the ambulance apologizing. I'm sorry, Yamashita.
Yamashita was tough.
Tough as nails.
He was.
Tough as nails.
I fought him. He tried to hit me with a reverse punch, and I moved out of the way. I felt the whistle. Serious.
Hey,
he
man.
was like, boy, if he hit me, he would have put a hole through me.
That's a hard, tough dude, man.
Yeah, and he
well,
wasn't
Billy,
that big.
Billy, we could keep you and talk martial arts all day, but I know that I was told that we couldn't keep you that long. So I don't want to get you in trouble, bro. But hey.
No, man, anytime you guys want me to come on the show, let me know. I would love to come on the show.
Okay, well, they'll have you on his show, then you can come back on my show again.
Yeah, and if you guys want me to come back and talk about fitness, I'll be more than happy. Whatever you guys want, just let me know.
We'd love to have you. Love to have you. So again, man, if you want to say anything on the way out about Kim Ferguson, because this is be a continuing part of his legacy, please go ahead and do so.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to everybody out there who worked out with Kim Ferguson. I just want to say, you guys had the opportunity to work out with an awesome instructor. I believe now he's looking down from heaven as an angel, looking down upon everybody, saying, keep up the good work, don't quit, don't get discouraged, put on the power. Anytime you see yourself getting ready to go backwards, start looking forward, because you can always go backwards. The goal is to stay forward and go forward. I know, again, as he said, I wish I could have got a chance to talk to him before he left here, but I know he's in a place a better place than what we are right now, looking down upon us. So guys, just look up and just know when you get in your hard times, your hardest times, just look up there and know that Mr. Ferguson is looking down and telling you, hey, you know what you need to do. And
that's what he used to tell us.
He always says stuff like that. You know what you need to do. Turn it around and go forward and say your best, but be God's best.
All
that's
right.
what's going to take you where you need to be.
I appreciate you, brother. Darrell, always thank you for joining me. Everybody that watched the show, please share the show. We can continue to see this over and over and over, and just get this message of this dynamic brother and the words that we already knew of him, but it was good to share him with my audience.
And let me say this last thing. Hey, man, I got 15 brothers and sisters, right? And they all know Kim Ferguson.
Oh.
They all know him. And all my students know him. My sister and then Irene, my sister, you know Kim, right? She know him, like, because he came to my hometown, right? And he's like a family to us, man.
All right, we appreciate Bill, and you
keep up the good work. Love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, man.
All right, bro. You family to us too, man.
Yeah, stay away from that stress. Stay healthy. Stay healthy.
All right, we'll be talking back with you. We appreciate you, and we up out of here. Thank you, and we'll see you guys on the next show, Billy.